Alright, so basically, I didn't know that I was not live, right, since I have been going on and on, but it is what it is. So I actually just got in on this trade, and let me just do a little breakdown why I got in on this trade. First, let me send out this link to the Telegram channel. So yeah, looking at what has been happening on DXY, we probably can see what price did. Reacted off of this fair value gap, grab lows, push to the upside. Reacted off of this fair value gap, created minor lows, grabbed that at the around the open of the market, and then we saw the push to the upside. Now this upside movement has not technically broken above price, but at the same time we've broken structure in this aspect, in this regard, and then price is reacting for fair value gap, possible fair value gaps on this side. So we could see price react off of any of this and then start pushing to the upside. Now on this, I said I really don't like the price action that's currently happening on it. So I'm just going to stay out, wait for more for price to create something that I'll want to enter basically. And then with regards to the USD, you guys can see basically I have this level which I'm looking to see if price can react off of that. Now that I already entered the U card, if price does come into that level, I'll actually be entering with just 1%. With just 1%, I'll be targeting because I'm already in with 2% on my other trade, so I'll enter with just 1%, and then let me just have the screenshotted down. So yeah, I'll be entering with 1%, and then I'll be seeing how it plays out. Why for U card, USD card, I'm already in a trade, as you guys can see. I'm just going to be monitoring it, see how this plays out. This could eventually go to my stop loss, but I feel price is actually bullish, is strong enough to actually keep pushing to the upside. We may see price come as low as these levels, but anything that makes price go below that, I mean this trade is invalidated. And of course, it will hit my stop loss. It basically means probably price just grabbed upside liquidity and is just looking to create push to the downside and also grab multiple liquidities as well. But for now, I'm actually just going to be waiting, watching what the market is doing, and then see how it plays out. For Aussie dollar, I really am just waiting, to be honest. I really am just waiting. The next best pair I'm actually looking to get into is Euro USD. But yeah, let it, once price come here, I'll actually place the trade, or I probably might even just place a limit order just right now. Initially, I was actually waiting to see how price clears this high, but looking at what happens right here, like price has a little bit of manipulations going on in that level. Price has a little bit of manipulation going on in that level. I can see came down, created new high, broke that, and then just crapped liquidity into other aspect, continued its downward push, and yeah, also we had another sort of liquidity grab. So I feel price is likely to respect this. Now I could have basically gotten in at this fair value gap, but I still feel price could push higher, and yeah. Well, let me just see if that's going to be the case. By the way, for those of you in this, just drop in the chat, just drop what country you're watching from. Just drop what country you're watching from. I would really appreciate. I try to know my audience and all that. I'm going to calculate my lot size on this and then place my limit order. This will be a 1% risk, and then this 21. 1.67 lots. I'm just going to wait. I will calculate this. I'll just round it to 22 because I'm going to, since I'm using limited, I'm going to account for spread, and also we're going to do 1.65. So that's about it, I believe. Yeah, I'm going to have to calculate for my 10K account. Now you guys might be wondering why I'm using 9600 because this account is in drawdown. So yeah, I whatever the account size of that particular point I basically use. So 0.4. So this is 0.45. 0.45 and 122.86. Then 122.504. Let's just check out how our U card trade is playing now. Okay, let's hope price is able to keep this up, to be honest. Let's just hope price, but I basically see price pushing to the upside, to be honest. I basically see price pushing to the upside. And yeah, if you're in this chart, like drop your current, where you from, where you watching from, drop where you watching from. I really appreciate. I'm looking at Euro USD, and I basically feel I'm just going to try and sell it because I'm going to try and sell it from here. In as much as it may be really risky, I'm going to try and sell it. I'm going to have my stop loss above this high instead, and then target 2 hour. I'm going to try and sell it right now. So I just went short on Euro USD. I'm going to claim my previous limit order on it, and then now you guys may be wondering why I actually sold it, and the reason is this level where price is at is also a fair value gap. But I was trying to see if I could get a better entry rather than the one I'm already in. But if dollar begins to gain strength, as per what we are seeing on DXY, if dollar begins to gain strength, then and if dollar does not dip into this level lower, then USD probably might just continue selling off without me. And if you look at what price basically is doing right now, it's really basically close to premium. Price could always come back, just grab this other lows and all before we start pushing up. But at the same time, price could basically fly. And yeah, price could basically fly without me. So as long as I've seen my setup and then every other criteria fits, then I don't mind entering. While if I take it from here, then if you guys can see, price is basically at premium already. Price already reacted off of premium. So I think let's just say I plays out, guys. Let's just say I plays out. Let's just say I plays out. Overall, on GXY, I have this limit order, which okay, I think it's a order block plus buy stops, which I'm actually waiting to see price react off. I'm actually waiting to see price react. Please, guys, if you are just joining, just drop where you're watching from. Basically, drop where you're watching from. Yeah. So I'm basically trying to see how price is reacting, and yeah, let me just go over what I was basically doing initially. For Euro USD, I entered a sell. For Euro USD, I entered a sell, and initially I was actually waiting for price to come back all the way into this high. But I'm just going to go over what I'm basically saying, which is one of the major reasons why I'm not waiting that much again. So taking a look at what happened right here on the 5 minutes, price actually already did a lot of manipulations above already. You guys can see price created a new high, created an additional new high, broke structure to the downside, and even more structure. Then just for price, that's after tricking in sellers to get into the market, price just went short above the previous high, grabbing every form of liquidity and running into this fair value gap right here. It's clear on the 1 hour, I think on the 15 minutes, running into this fair value gap right here, and then we started seeing the tanking to the downside, break of structure and all. Price came back right here for fair value gap, and here we can basically see price stalling. And then if you take a closer look at it, you'll see this move to the upside actually grabbed liquidity, every form of liquidity, in as much as it didn't take out this high. Price taking out this high would have been something that I personally would have loved to see, but it didn't take it out. Doesn't still mean liquidity has not been grabbed. So it's already did its part. It did its, what it's expected to do right here, and then we started seeing price drop to the downside. This fair value gap, as you guys know, it's a 1 hour fair value gap, so it's something that still looks good. All of this drop does not really mean anything because price could just slowly push to my stop loss. But I think that I would love to see price keep on dropping. To be honest, the target is just about a little about over 50 pips. So and then my stop loss is just a little bit over 25 pips. Currently monitoring the position right from here. So but that, yo, you guys are welcome. You guys are welcome. And I'm basically just going over everything. So in case you guys, for those of you that might not have been seeing me when I place these trades, but yeah, for USD card, I'm currently in on buys right now. So let me just go over what made me enter the buys. As I said earlier on, this correlates highly with the expense. So basically, when dollar is buying, every other pair that any other currency is being traded against the dollar will also be buying. So USD card in this scenario now, card is being traded against dollar, but dollar is the major currency right here. So it's also going to be buying. So it's almost the same thing as I explained on DXY. Um, Last week FOMC, we saw price grab liquidity. We saw price grab liquidity from these levels right here, and then price push to the upside. Leaving fair value gap. This fair value gap is more visible on the 50 minutes time frame. But I'm going to go to that slowly, and then let me go down to the 15 minutes time frame. So you can see the fair value gap. It's actually more visible on the 15 minutes time frame. Price came back once again, grabbed self stops sitting right here, and then we'll push to the upside. Now inside this, you guys can see there was like minor liquidity grab, like and all that inside here before we finally saw the push to the upside. Now my stop loss, I could have easily put my stop loss right here, but why I personally put it right here is because I feel anything that makes price come back to this, that breaks below this fair value gap sitting right here and then keeps on pushing to the downside, then price is actually not ready to buy. So which means probably I was caught up in the wrong trade. But that's about it. I entered based off of this fair value gap, and when I got in on this trade, I was a bit late, so I just entered where price was at that particular point. So I was just feel that if I had waited, price could have easily come back into the fair value gap and could have had a better entry. But it is what it is. So I'm just going to be watching this play out, and for the rest of the pairs, I still feel they could all sell, but as of now, I'm not seeing anything that will want me to get in on the charts right now. Not seeing anything that wants me to get on the chart right now. So by the way, this is not trading advice. This is just me doing what I feel. This is just me showing you guys what my daily trading looks like, entering my trade. I'm not by any means a financial investor. Let me adjust this. meant to be 2 hour. Yeah. So I'm not by any means a financial advisor. So I'm just doing what I feel is the right thing to do on the chat and all, and I'm showing you guys to say it. Now it's the risk is totally up to you guys if you decide to take whatever trades I'm actually sending out. I'm not going to be responsible for any losses as well as wins that you guys might take and all. Oh yeah, that's about it guys. Price is still basically around my entry on Euro USD and why USD card is in drawdown. I think I made a mistake with my target for on USD card, so I'm just going to adjust that. At the same time, I would love you guys to actually check out my Telegram channel. The reason being that whenever I'm not dropping setups right, whenever I'm not doing live trading right here, then the Telegram channel will always be active, so I always still drop my setups and all right there. So just go search for Grants of Suji on your Telegram search button. You should see it. So that's just about 40 subscribers, so yeah, it should be easy to find. Okay, let me see. Yeah, I already checked that. I basically already checked that. So, but at the same time, I okay. How do I put it now? To looking at what is basically happening right here. Looking at what is basically if we were to take it from here all the way to this point. Now, the fact that this point when price actually dipped into it, took out this high, and then started pushing to the downside. This was not strong enough to actually to start creating even more push to the downside. But instead, price kept on pushing to the upside. It basically shows that this is probably not strong enough. Now, I might be wrong because price may just want to dip in further into the fair value gap and then start pushing to the downside. But I feel the fact that all of this, because this on its own is like we took this high, we took this high. These are major factors, major liquidity grabs, major levels that price could have reacted aggressively away from. That's we could have seen the reaction to the downside from. But but with like price kept on pushing to the upside, like price kept on climbing. Here you can see created a fair value gap, came back, missed it slightly, but pushed to the upside. This week, what we are seeing basically is price grabbing liquidity at some point on the lower time frame. So I feel price is probably trying to run from internal liquidity to external liquidity, being this level or something inside this week, and then we could start seeing the push to the downside. But as of now, I'm still bullish on I'm still bullish on DXY until it shows otherwise. For now, I'm still bullish on DXY until it shows otherwise. So that's just about it. And I appreciate you for highlighting that for me. Yeah, you guys should just try and be active. To be honest, you guys should try and be active. I'm not the only one just dropping setup and all. And then if maybe you have, peradventure you have questions that are bothering you or something, you could always ask. I'm open to answer. I'm open to answering all of each and every one of them. And then please do well to drop a subscribe button, to drop a subscribe on this channel. I would really appreciate it. So far I'm actually just expecting push to the upside, just expecting that push to the upside, which I believe we may get. And if we don't get it, then it's fine. It's fine, which basically means I'm wrong with my bias, and it happens sometimes. But let's just keep watching, see what price does. USD card still just playing around, still just playing around. But I will basically I want to see this candle close bullish. To be honest, I would like to see a rejection. Doesn't mean if I don't see a rejection, it invalidates the trade. No, but a rejection is something I would love to see. And okay. So for this, I already have this marked up previously and it's actually reacted perfectly well. Actually reacted perfectly well. So there's a fair value gap right here, and then this other block. Here you can see price grabbed every form of liquidity line here, here. And even though price also grabbed liquidity line at this point, now you guys may think otherwise due to the fact, oh, price didn't exactly come and take this low. The fact that price came this low, a lot of stop losses might have actually been triggered. So liquidity was already grabbed here. And yeah, the thing actually reacted perfectly. Actually marked this up yesterday. So price came in, grabbed lows, grabbed liquidity levels and all. We saw price dipping a little bit more. Let's see where price dipped to. Um, okay, we have this fair value gap where price reacted off of, and then we started seeing the structure push to the upside. Now, here's something. We broke structure right here. We broke structure right here, which means price could easily price could easily come back to this fair value gap or this other block right here. That's this breaker block. Price could easily come back there, or at the same time, let's check the 15 minutes time frame. Or at the same time, one could easily just get in on a trade right here. But personally, I'm not exactly. I'll if it were to be me that is trading, what's it called? That is trading. If it were to be me trading gold, I'll actually wait for a break above this level before I decide to get in on a trade. Now, waiting for a break above this level is also risky because we have this right here, and then this could just be grabbing of liquidity and then pushing to the downside. But then, if you do enter right here, price could basically just react off of this other block, and then we'll start seeing the sell off. At the same time, these two are negatively correlated. That's USD CAD and XAUUSD, so they are negatively correlated, which means if USD CAD is buying, XAUUSD is selling. But that's just about it. So it is something that is possible, but if we get a break above this high, and then we still price also still holds our confirm, that gives us confirmation for a bullish bias, then it's something that is worth entering, to be honest. Something that is worth entering. So if you don't have anything you want me to check, like, or questions that are bothering or something, you could always just drop it in the chat. I check the chat every now and then, and I'll answer them once I see it. But let me just check how. Okay, let's see. Let me see it on the hourly time frame. Okay, so far this might actually be looking good. It's actually looking good for now. For now, let's see if we can keep pushing to the downside, and hopefully we don't reverse upward. Then let me check. Okay, this is just basically at break even. Let me see the hourly candle. Okay, not looking bad. Not looking bad. Yeah, no problem, no problem. Not looking bad. Let me check my account. So basically, you card is finally out of drawdown on the trade. It could still easily go back into drawdown, but at least as of now, we're out of drawdown. But it is what it is. I'll just keep more watching it and see how it keeps on playing out. Check. Okay, so let me explain it further. So I'm risking according to my account size. It doesn't mean I change my risk every now and then. My risk is fixed, so I don't. My max position risk is 3%, and then my max risk per trade is 2%. So whatever right now, my 10K account is sitting at 9600. So I'm basically not changing what I'm risking, to be honest. But all I'm instead of putting 10,000. Oh, I actually made a mistake. I was supposed to use pound right here. Let me check. Okay, I think I actually might have gotten my risk wrong. Yeah, but it is what it is. So enter 0.53. Okay, let me see this 36,000. Okay, 1.9. Okay, I'm just going with cells again. But yeah, here's what I'm trying to talk about. I'm not changing my risk. My risk remains the same. But at the same time, if my account is in drawdown, I'm not going to use the previous account size to judge that's what my account will be at that specific point. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. So my account right now on my 36K account, I'm up 4%. I'm up about £1,500. So I'm going to be using the 36,000 instead of 35,000. I'm using 36,000, which means now my risk slightly increases, but at the same time, I'm not going far above whatever my risk is. And this way it makes it more flexible, because if I'm risking 10, that's if I'm risking 1% or 2% of $10,000 fixed, even though my account goes down to like $9,500 or thereabout, and I'm still using a fixed amount, then it will slightly start affecting my account curve, because even during that period where I'm supposed to just risk maybe $90 instead of $100, I'm still going to be risking $100. And at the same time, putting into consideration fees and all of that, it basically begins to affect the account. Yeah, I was actually using baby pips position size calculator, but someone recommended it for me yesterday. The fact that I use a pound account, okay, let me show you what I'm saying. Position size. So the fact that I'm using a pound account, it is actually easier using it on what's it called, on my FX book. As you can see, for pound account, I have to put the pricing, pound pricing here, so it's a bit difficult. So that's why I no longer use baby pips again. But yeah, I'm just going to see how this plays out. Just watching this. Yeah, just this upload for uh, okay. Um okay, it's 30 o'clock, so new candle is out already. Somehow I still feel price might still want to reach into this fair value gap. As the feeling I do have. I still feel price might want to reach into this fair value gap. But let's just say I plays out. Let's just see. So trading is just all about waiting patiently even though price is running at a loss for you, and then at the same time waiting patiently even though price is running in profit for you. So that's what trading is all about, just being patient in either scenario. So we'll just wait, see how this plays out. Hopefully we're able to get a good run. It would be really nice, really nice having a good run on a Monday morning, to be honest. It would be really nice. That's just about it. Let's see. And if that it's all on if basis, if I'm able to get this trade to run well, then I probably could pass phase one on my 35K account live, which would be dope. It'd be insane, to be honest. But let's just say I plays out, guys. Let me check the XY. Uh, So for those of you that have started trading in that in the year 2025, how has your trading been going? As how's it been going? Has it been going as expected? Have you been enjoying the price action that price has been creating so far this year, or it's been horrible? Okay. It's actually that's okay. That's also a possibility. That's also a possibility. There was a time I actually did trade Asian sweep and all, but it's a possibility to be honest. Anything is a market of probabilities. Anything can happen. So either way, one just have to be prepared. If whether it goes in the in the direction you expect it to go, or if it doesn't go in the direction you expect it to go. So it's just a matter of you being prepared. But so far, I'm just waiting and see, just wait and see how this plays out. To be honest. Okay, this stream has been running for about 30 minutes. Running about 30 minutes. Probably after an hour. I really don't know. Depending on the turnout of this stream, I might do a second stream during the New York session. So I'll probably shorten this particular stream to 1 hour. Then during the New York session, I'll do another 1 hour. So that, but it depends on the outcome of this stream. So that's what I'm just basically looking at. Though so far, this buy stocks level, in as much as I actually do like seeing a really clear liquidity graph, but I've been in scenarios whereby this actually does play out. I've been in a lot of scenarios whereby this does play out, and even based on the way ICT actually teaches it and all, this is also a possibility as well. But I'll actually go for a clear liquidity graph rather than something that will actually confuse you a bit. But it's all the same. Yeah, it's all about probability and managing your risk because I started seeing profitability when I started what's it called sticking to my risk management rule, even though I have so much certainty about the trade playing out. Because there are times where you have certainty about a trade, but guess what? That particular trade is what will go, what will turn out to be a worst trade, to be honest. So it's all about just going with your setup and just managing your risk. Let's just see how this plays out, to be honest. Pretty much. And then you guys should drop in the chat like what time zone you're watching from and what time zone will actually be far better for you. That's what time zone is 7 o'clock okay by you guys, or I should is it too early, or I should probably like change it to like 9 o'clock. But the only thing about 9 o'clock is my trading day basically starts at around 7 o'clock, between 7 to 8 o'clock. So anything towards that 9 or 10, I'm probably just going over what happened on the chart already. Or maybe if I don't see any trade opportunity during that time, then probably it's during New York I'm going to enter a trade. Well, you guys should like drop in the chat what time zone will actually be better. Maybe I can just readjust it if this is actually too early. one thing about Monday market is usually slow. That's usually slow during the early stage. You can't exactly compare Monday market with like Wednesday market or even Thursday market. Like between Tuesday to Wednesday, Tuesday to Thursday, those markets are pretty like they're really fast to an extent. But Monday market, oh god, most especially the morning session, they're really slow. If maybe it's the New York session that is decent, it's a very decent, at least the market has had time to set and all. But Monday market, early morning session, slow. Check out news. So basically don't have any serious that any impact news coming out. We don't have any impact news coming out today, though we have PPI coming out tomorrow, which yo, this on its own will be a lot of people will lose accounts on this day, to be honest. A lot of people will. So this week basically is a news packed week. Like it's packed full with news, very high impact news. You guys might notice I actually use a filter, so I don't okay, let me add card and Aussie dollar. So I basically don't like using this. I like using medium impact and high impact. This low impact news is not just for me. But yeah, we have PPI. This is an highly volatile market. It brings volatility to the market, same as CPI. A lot of us already know CPI. CPI has made a lot of us lose money. I've been a victim of CPI, to be honest. At some point, I've been a victim of CPI at some point. Though I am actually hyped about this news that are coming up because it will actually cause speed in the market. Like before, yeah, before the news release, market is probably going to be slow. But once this news have been released and all, then the market will be really fast, which is something I like partaking in. Though the fact that slippage occurs a lot for all these prop firm accounts, it's risky, to be honest. It's risky because you don't want to partake in an account, then even though you already have your fixed risk, due to slippage you lose money. So but then we have CPI yearly, monthly and all, which is great. Unemployment rate. So basically this week is just packed full with high impact news. High impact news. Let me check where we're sitting at on card. Nothing insane. Nothing insane yet. Where was my entry? Okay, my entry was right here. My entry was on my 35K. My entry was right here. 3444 was right here. But I'm just going to use the entry I got on my 10K account. So that entry is just right here. But still, news is actually a really risky thing, to be honest. But it's like that a lot of the time, one can actually blow account during news. Though I've only lost one of my funded accounts during news, and that was the time I was actually pained the most when it comes to when it came to trading and all. I was mostly pained. Go of that 100K, go of that 10K. So the 10K pound account was the true Forex fund, but now they've shut down actually. But I was pained because of that account. The reason why I was pained is the fact that I was expecting a payout the next day, and I thought I closed the trade because I had a lot of accounts I was trading. So I thought I closed the trade. Just for me to realize that I didn't close the trade on my funded account. I was up about 8% or 10%. I really can't remember. I think I was up £1,000 on the account. So I was managing a client account as well. This one was a personal investor's account, and I was managing that account as well. Then my account. So I closed it on every of those accounts, even on my own personal account, just for me to like immediately after the news, I saw a notification and I was like, yo, what's this? And I checked and I realized I lost my account. Now, my risk at that time was just 0.3%, but we all know through Forex Fund, they actually work against traders in that regard. Like, instead of losing £30, I actually ended up losing about £900. Like, how is that possible? How on a 30 pound risk, even though slippage was really terrible, like I should not have lose I should not have lost more than what's it called, more than, let's say, $50, or okay, too much, say $100, £100, right? So the pound account, so I should not have lost more than £100, but on that account I lost 900. That was like 30 times my risk. I messaged their support and all, but as they always say, they say nothing could be done about it, that you shouldn't have traded news in the first place, which I blame myself for, because yeah, trading news is actually really risky. Trading news is really risky. And so that time I didn't like, I've not gotten a clear edge in the market, so trading news was something that I should not have even thought about doing at all in the first place. But it's all good. It's all cool. It's all cool. The news that came out on, that's last week's news that came out here. I actually had a position right here. Yeah, you can say I had a position right here, but because my account was actually close to hitting max daily drawdown, I just had to close it, because one thing about news is, even though I'm well below the max daily drawdown, if slippage comes into the market, I will lose my money. I will lose my account. So I just closed it. The trade ended up playing. I was in this as well. I was in this as well. Yeah, I was in this as well. And then I was in on, okay, I had a winning trade there. I was monitoring GBUSD. I was not in GBUSD. So, but then, okay, I was in USD card as well. Yeah, I was in USD card. I had a buy last week around here. I had a buy last week around here, which took a long time to hit. Yeah, I had a buy last week around here. No, my stop loss was under here. It was a 2 hour. So I was targeting somewhere around here. I closed the trade just around there, honestly, because when I knew news was coming out, I was not so confident. And by that time, sef, the trade already passed my 10K account. So I was like, yo, let me just get out. Why wait anymore? So, but yeah, trading news is something I really don't advise. But I don't think Marvin allows. I think Marvin is against news trading, because when I traded with them, I think they're against news trading. I'm not really sure. But at that time that I was trading with them, I was saying something like, or maybe you're not allowed, your trade is not allowed to eat CP and all. During I can't really remember their rules, honestly. But news trading is something I really don't advise. Me personally, the reason why I'm even actually trading news, I trade news sometimes, is because this is just an evaluation stage, and it's a stage I'm looking to pass and all. And then if I'm actually trading news, I try to move my stop loss to break even, or I reduce my stop loss drastically, which means even in this case of a slippage, in the case of slippage happening, I'm still well protected. I might lose money, yeah, I will lose money, not I will lose money, but I won't lose significantly much. But one thing I noticed is FTMO slippage is not actually bad, to be honest. Like, I don't know if when the slippage goes to stop loss, if it will be bad, but I've traded news a couple times with them, and when the news actually hits TP, there's not really slippage as much. So okay, we're beginning to move. I'm up about 200, and I'm up $300, £300 on this account, and then I'm up just about £70 on this account. I don't know if you guys can see that, but finally we are getting some movement. Hopefully this movement keeps continuing. That the bias keeps going, where that's EURUSD keeps pushing to that, and then UCAT keeps pushing to the upside. I will really be happy about that. I'll really be happy about that. Well, that's about it. But yeah, this is pushing up. We're up about £300 on the account, on my account, and then this pushing to the downside. So let's just keep watching, Sha. Just keep watching. There's not much we can exactly do. As I said earlier, for those that are just joining the stream, please do well to subscribe, and at the same time also drop whatever country you're watching from. For those of you that are just joining the stream, drop whatever country you're watching from. USD card is one pair that is really slow. But one thing I love about U card is the fact that if this pair wants to go fast, all of a sudden you just see it's something like gold, but I don't know whether I should say it does like okay, gold is always fast. Gold is always fast, but a lot of time gold actually ranges and all. But USD card, it ranges, yeah, but still it is fast in its own way. But the moment it wants to move to a certain direction, you just start seeing that largest movement and to the upside. You just start seeing it. Just as if you notice here, it was ranging really slow. But at this point, it went to start pushing to the upside, and then we start seeing fast price action. Ranging really slow. Okay, this was the news. That's NFP. This was one of the reasons why I don't like trading. You see the manipulation push to the upside, push to the downside. Imagine one was trading this, you'd have lost your account. There's no two way about it. There's no two way about it. You'd have lost that account definitely. But yeah, see, it was not fast moving, but guess what? It wanted to push and started pushing to the upside very fast. That's one thing I love about it. It can waste time, but the moment it decides okay, it wants to move, you will see that fast movement. Unlike Euro USD, Euro USD is always slow. It's always slow. I've noticed about it. It's always slow. Euro USD does not exactly give that fast movement a lot of time. Though I like the fact that it's actually stable because I like that's one of the reasons why I've been trading Euro USD for the longest time. Euro USD and GBP USD. GBP USD is fast in its own way, but Euro USD to an extent is stable. Doesn't overdo, doesn't it's move probably it can range, but even though it's ranging towards your TP or towards your stop loss, but it's moving towards a certain direction, except in few scenarios that it will just be ranging between maybe you're trading during holidays and all, then it's just be ranging in between. So that's just it. But for those of you joining, please do have to drop the country you're watching from. Really appreciate that. So far, I'm just waiting, seeing how the market is playing out. I really can't do anything right now. I can't do anything right now, so just keep waiting. Just keep waiting, to be honest. Um, for you, Carl, I don't want to see price start approaching this place aggressively. Like, I want to see price start approaching the SC44. I don't want to see price start approaching this place aggressively. Like if price is able to continue this kind of movement that is already doing, it will be really nice. I'm up about £500, I think. So it will really be nice. If price is able to keep on approaching that. Because one thing about this whole thing is, and this is something I've seen a lot of times. Let me create a clean canvas and just show you guys. So let's say okay, price approaches this high, it left there, it came to the down, we saw maybe some movement to the downside, and then price all of a sudden start pushing to the upside once again. Now we're hoping it grabs liquidity, of course, which is something we would like to see. It comes and it creates something like an equal low or it's slightly lower, and then we'll see price drop to the downside aggressively just for price to start coming back once again. Now a lot of the time, this push back to the upside is not exactly going to grab that liquidity. It's probably just going to react off of another block or a fair value gap there, and then we'll see the drop to the downside. Let me arrange this. We'll see the drop to the downside. So I'm hoping that is not what price is trying to do. I'm up about 500 pounds. Let me check on my 10k account. About £150 on my 10k account. But I'm hoping that is not what price is trying to do in this scenario. For me, I'm hoping price that's not what price is trying to do. There's so much backing, there's so much what's it called? Um God. There's the narration backing price right here is actually something that okay, I'm confident about, even though it actually is stop loss. Now, even you guys notice I'm emphasizing on the fact that it could always is stop loss, but it's something I'm confident in because I was monitoring this price action for a while, and yeah. But this is what it is. Let's just see how it's going. Let's just see how it's going. Okay, so let me do a quick little talk about one. I actually scalp a lot. I'm someone that I scalp regularly, but at some point I realized that okay, 5 minutes. I still use 5 minutes. You can see 5 minutes was here, and even for my entry, I think I was looking at this other block right here. This is not it was not exactly as another block at them, but I was looking at for price to come back to that level to get in on my trade. But one thing about the 5 minutes, and the reason why I really don't like going below the 15 minutes is the fact that any time frame less than the 15 minutes doesn't to an extent give you precise what's it called? It's not exactly precise to an extent. Now, yes, I've gotten a lot of good trades on the 5 minute time frame, but at the same time, I feel the 15 minutes time frame, a structural break on the 15 minutes time frame is actually preferable to me than a structural break on the 5 minutes time frame. Just the same way a structural break on the 1 hour is preferable than a structural break on the 15 minutes time frame. So that's one of the major reasons why I rarely go down to the 5 minutes. I just mostly prefer the 15 minutes. Sometimes I might maybe if I've missed my entry already, or I'm trying to see if price has mitigated a particular level or not, I could always go down to the 5 minute time frame just to see. You feel me? But other than that, I really don't like going lower than 15 minutes. That's just me. That's just me. I've I've traded the 5 minutes a lot as well as the 1 minute, and nah, I'm not exactly cool with any of them. But yeah, I'm just watching this, just seeing how this. I said our production is really, really, really slow. It's really slow, man. Oh, let's keep watching and just keep seeing all this. Hopefully, we can at some point we'll start getting what's it called, the strong momentum to the downside and strong momentum to the upside for this. For now, all we can just do is let me even check the XY and see what the XY is. Okay, the XY is looking good, looking good. Um, okay, let me do something. Let me actually pull up my FTMO account so that you guys, it's not just someone just be talking alone. You guys can see what my account is looking like. Okay, let me see. This is the 35K account. Okay, this is my 10K account. So let me go for it. Let me go to the 35K. Okay, as you guys can see, I'm in drawdown on this account. The account is like 3% drawdown, 3.3% drawdown. But this is the 35K. It's at 4%, I think 4%. So the XY is looking, it's not looking, the XY is not looking bad. The XY is not looking bad, honestly. But yeah, let's just see how it goes. Let's just see how it goes. To be honest, I really can't say more than that. But so this is this. I was so close to getting this account passed, so close. But this is what it is. Let me show you guys the live metrics so that you guys can see. I was trying to add my FTMO accounts to the screen by this is the first live I'm doing, so I really don't know how to do all of those things. So just okay, I'm just going to leave this right here. You guys can see the PNL and all. I'm just going to leave this right here, and they'll just be going back and forth between the chat and all, so that you guys can see. Yeah, like I actually love 15 minutes. 15 minutes to me is like it's unbeatable. That's just why I see 15 minutes. It's basically unbeatable. Yeah, 5 minutes has its own advantages and all, but I love 15 minutes. 15 minutes price action is I don't want to say it's basically precise. So if you see a break of structure, Majority of the time that structure level will hold. Unlike the 5 minutes, 5 minutes you could see 20 break of structures, and guess what? None of them will hold. That's one side about it. Like you could see, I used 5 minutes a lot when I was actually scalping and all. I used five minutes a lot. It was then I decided, okay, let me just finally move. Let me finally move to the 15 minutes. And ever since I moved to the 15 minutes, I actually saw the change, the drastic change. Like it was really, really obvious, to be honest. It was really obvious. And then as well, 2 hour, very goated. For those of you that are still in this chat targeting 20 hour, yo, I pity you guys' profitability, to be honest. Because let me not say more than that, but just go for something that you know you can eat over and over and over again on a consistent basis. Just go for something. Yeah, Mondays are really, really slow. Production is really slow. To be honest, the production is not something I even love right now. But it's just we just keep seeing it's May right now, but just keep seeing how this plays out, to be honest. Just keep seeing how this plays out. Okay. DXY is just about breaking this level because as at here we've still not had a real break of structure. There is no real break of structure as at this point. So let's see if we can get a structural break and price probably pushing to somewhere here. Let's just see something that would be dope to see, to be honest. So far, EU continues dropping. EU continues dropping. That's my dog. It's outside, so it's trying to come in. But it's going to disrupt my setup and also. But yeah, EU continues dropping. Let's just see. And then this on the other hand, let's just keep seeing. Yeah, 2 hour to me is the best. A mixture of 2 hour or 3 hour, whatever it is that is more comfortable by you. Those two really, really great. Really, really great targets. I can still slightly say 5 hour is not exactly bad as well. If you're able to balance your win rate and all, 5 hour is not bad. But me personally, I would rather go for something that okay, I would rather have a higher win percentage, with 2 hour than have a far lower win percentage with 5 hour. And the reason is over time, it start taking a toll on your head when what's it called when you hit stop loss on a consistent basis, even though yeah you probably still profitable, but the moment you begin to hit stop loss on a consistent basis, it's begin to take a toll on your head, and before you know, you start doing things you're not meant to do on the chart. So as I said, me personally, I'll go for a lower R but a better win rate. So okay, we're up almost £550. We're basically up £550 right now, which is not bad. Not bad. Let's just see how it goes, to be honest. See how it goes. I'm hoping this plays out well, to be honest. I really want to pass this account. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. But still, I'm smart enough to know, even though it doesn't play out the way I want it to, I'm okay with my risk. So that's what it is. Like I'm smart enough to know, okay, even though this doesn't play out the way I want it to, I'm okay with the risk. So even though it's my stop loss or something, I'm not going to be mad or anything. So I'm comfortable with the risk already, which is something that a lot of you are not. A lot of you need to learn to do. A lot of you need to learn to do, because if not, you keep on losing. That's just the real truth. Yeah, 5 hour max for me. 5 hour is like max hour. But I would rather just stick with 2 hour. To be honest, I would rather stick with 2 hour. At some point I was trying to like play with 3 hour, but I decided to just go with 2 hour, to be honest. Like it works for me, and if something works for you, just I feel it's best for you to just stick with it. So we've basically been on this live for just that it just entered an hour, so an hour and 1 minute. Me personally, I've been on this live for a real long time and I didn't know that I've not gone live. So I was basically I was still yet to press the go live button and I was already talking. So but this is what it is. I at least hopefully next set of lives I'll do I won't make errors as well. So yeah. Really slow price action, to be honest. Very, very, very slow. Very slow. But the fact that price is moving like this, we could I feel at least that what I believe on Euro USD, we could keep on seeing push to the downside with the fact that it's pushing. Though the structural break, it's not something I'm convinced about. It could still go up, go above this area and all, but let's see. It could still continue pushing to the downside. That's what I just feel, to be honest. Other than that, it's just I just wait and on. Just wait and on. I'm hoping during the next set of live, if the more consistent I am with the live, the more the audience, the views also grow as well. But for now, I'm still contemplating whether to do New York live trading. That's what's it called, split the live trading between the London session and the New York session. I'm still contemplating on that. But for now, just keep waiting to see what really happens, to be honest. Just watching my charts. Any of you in this chat, are you guys in like counter trade with what I'm actually doing? Like, are you guys countering what I'm doing right now? Yeah, that's what I'm actually looking to do. 1 hour New York, 1 hour London, just split it across both sessions. So I'm able to like go over what market has done during the London session and then look at what market is probably likely to do in the New York session. So something I'm doing, but let me just see the outcome of what I'm probably going to do is do this London session live trading because basically majority of my trades comes during the London session. Majority of my trades come during the London session. So the ones that don't come during the London session, then it's probably going to happen during the New York session. That's around 4 p.m. Yeah, around 4 p.m. That's when my New York session trades actually occur around 4 p.m. I really don't have a lot of trades around that 2 p.m. time, so it's around 4 p.m. Or maybe I don't like trading Asian session. The only time I will trade Asian session is maybe I've been monitoring a particular price action. I've monitored a particular price action, and that price action is something that okay, it's something that fits into everything I'm actually doing. So that in that scenario, I can monitor it during the Asian session. But majority of the time, I really don't like trading the Asian session. That session is really really slow, and what's it called? And one thing I really don't like about the Asian session is the fact that if you trade during the Asian session, you are going to sleep and then in your dream, you're praying, God, please let me have ETP before I wake up. So and then probably you wake up, you see surplus and then messes up your day. So that's one of the reasons why I don't actually like trading Asian sessions, except maybe there's maybe a price action, there's maybe setup that is actually brewing or something like that. But other than that, I mostly like the London session. London session is majorly when my trades play out. Like I love London session. I have the highest win rate during the London session, so I love sticking with it. Yeah, Mondays are funny. They are slow. They can range. Mondays range a lot, And that's one thing I've noticed, to be honest. Mondays, its range is a lot. Let me see how the next 45 minutes candle opens. Probably I'll just put an end to the live right here. Like, let me just see how this candle closes. I'll put an end to the live, and then I'll what's it called? I'll update the remaining. I'll update you guys on the trade in my Telegram channel. So for those of you that have not joined my Telegram channel, please do well to join it. I'll update you guys on the trade in my Telegram channel. But I'll just put an end to the live right here, and because this trade is actually going to take a lot of time. It's Monday, so it's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take a lot of time. So I'll just put an end to it right here. Then hopefully it plays out well. And even though it doesn't, I'll still update you guys on the Telegram channel. And then if I do that, I'll see how tomorrow goes. But still, let's just do it. Yeah, but that's just something about Asia session. Like Asia session, one good thing about Asia session is if he decides to follow a right path, Asia session will do that. That's if Asia session has it in mind that it wants to buy, it will buy definitely. That one thing I love about that session, it will definitely buy. The only thing is that buy may take, that's to see a 15 pip buy, you might have to wait for like, to see a 15 pip buy, you might have to wait for like six hours, to be honest, or 5 hours. A 15 pip buy, something that, let me even see if price this movement was up to 15 pips from here. Okay, it's not up to, but it was basically almost up to 15 pips, and this happened in less than an hour. So basically we can still say it's a 15 pip buy, and this happened in less than an hour. But initial session, this small movement can take 6 hours. That small movement, it can take 6 hours to actually occur, which is one reason why I don't like initial session. Except maybe I have a limit order placed during that time, and then I'm just waiting to see how it plays out during the London session. That's just it. The only thing is, if you're in a trading ratio session and the trade fits the London bias, then you are Gucci great. Like you are in for a good run during the London session. That's just the only thing. But for Asian session run, no, no way. I can't even leave a trade to run overnight safe. Except, yeah, it goes well for those pairs. It goes well for those pairs, but me personally, I'm not. I don't know that. I don't just like Asian session that much. I don't know. I don't just like. If maybe my limit order gets activated during that session, I'm cool with that. All those ones, I'm actually cool with it. But for for me to want to like trade it actively, no, it's not worth my sleeping time. No, 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 no. It's not worth it. That's why I see it. By the way, you guys should please drop a like on this video. Just drop a like. I would really, really appreciate it for the YouTube algorithm. So yeah, I really appreciate it. So please do well to drop a like. Okay, Euro USD beginning to drop, and I said something similar to this, that we may see the push to the upside into somewhere around here, or even the bottom of this fair value gap before start seeing the drop. Let's hope it continues that, like continues pushing to the downside. While UCAD on the other hand, it's still basically around break even. UCAD is around break even. Let me check what gold. Someone asked me to check gold. Okay, this is the exact reason why I said earlier on that I'm really not confident in entering a gold trade right now, because if you, as at that time I said something about the fact that looking at what price did right here, liquidity was grabbed, but at the same time we still have equal highs. That price of still line above there. But I said something about the fact that price could basically most likely react off of this other block, and then we'll start seeing push to the downside, because gold and UCAT, they are negatively correlated. They're negatively correlated. So, but let's just see how it keeps playing out. Maybe it's possible gold could probably take out these lows and then we'll see push to the upside, or take out these lows, push to the upside. But sometimes I'm not just confident in. I really don't just like gold. It can be unpredictable at some point. Even though, yeah, you get your bias right now, you could still lose money. Imagine this kind of thing. You were caught in this kind of situation. Yo, you were right. Maybe for those of you that might be buying, you were right. But guess what? go try to prove you wrong. That's just what it is. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. If I have a limit order, okay, no problem. Though me personally, I really don't like using limit order. I like using like actual market execution. Maybe if market is really, really close to my entry, I would not mind just entering it manually. Okay. I will not mind entering it manually. If market is really, really close to my entry, I will not mind entering it manually. But if market is like, if for me to like say I want to wake up and trade a short session, it's almost impossible for me. Most important. I want to see what the next 15 minutes will actually do. That's how this 15 minutes candle will close. Because this trade is going to take a really long time. So I'm just going to end the stream after that. Trade is going to take even though it wants to hit my stop loss, it's still going to take a while. USD card is slow sometimes, so it's going to take a while. Same as Euro USD, it's going to take a while. So I want to just see how this 15 minutes candle plays out, and then that's to see the update. You guys can just join the Telegram channel. I'll drop the update on the trade. So my system is even already low. So that's what it. But for those of you that are here, please do well to drop a like on this video. Like, I would really, really appreciate it. We've been in here for about an hour and 12 minutes. But technically, if you guys can see, I've been in here myself for 2 hours without knowing that I was still here to go live. So I've been here for 2 hours. But yeah, please do well to drop a like. It's really, really appreciated. Oh boy, oh boy. And by the way, this is what my 35k account is looking like. Yeah, you guys can see it's dropped all the way from £600 all the way down to £170. But yeah, I'm just going to be monitoring it. See how it plays out. Okay. Okay, on this, to be honest, me personally, I still see this candle as being bearish, but it's not as bearish as I would want it to. If we're looking at the 5 minute time frame, right, the price actually reacted off of this fair value gap, and yeah, we can see small buy stops was already grabbed right here. So buy stops was already grabbed right. So it's possible that we could just keep seeing continuation to the downside. That price may not come above here, but at the same time, there's also still a possibility that price could basically push up over here. So I'm just going to hold it. I'll see how it goes. I'll update you guys in the Telegram channel. I'll do well to drop the Telegram. I'll do well to add the Telegram channel's link in the description. I'm not sure I added it, so I'll do well to add it in the description. And yeah, without further ado, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow, this same time tomorrow. So please do well to tune into this channel. I really, really appreciate it. And peace out, guys. I love you all. Let me see.